Today I'm on the road in upstate South Carolina near the town of Walhalla to visit a 170-year-old railroad tunnel that was carved out by hand through the Blue Ridge Mountains. Although it was never completed, it's now on the National Registry of Historic Places. Join me and see if I have the guts to walk through this dark tunnel. So, all right, everybody, here we are, and just a few other folks. Looks like they're here, and I'm going to go up this way and see if we can get in Stumphouse Tunnel. You pay $5 to come down and park. The mountain that defeated the rail line. Please do not wear footwear or clothing into the tunnel that you've worn when visiting another cave or mine. Ooh, carrying fungal spores. Ah, there's bats in there. Ah, great. So, we're going to run a line from Anderson to Knoxville, Tennessee. Began in 1853. 1,500 Irish miners lived up on the mountain, it looks like. And they did all this by hand, of course. Wow, continue on the other side. Westernmost tunnel of the three. 1,600 feet long, 25 feet high, 17 feet wide, and they stopped in 1859 when South Carolina legislature refused to fund more construction. Clemson University acquired in 1951, and looks like they grew some blue cheese here for a bunch of years. Ah, but that smells good. Huh. All right. Let's go see what we can find. All right, so let's come up to the top of this little hill here. That's it. Yikes. So maybe this is a good time to confess my claustrophobic feelings. Look at those icicles up there. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna give it a shot here. Not too happy about this, I can tell you that. There's a lot of water in here too. Oh boy. Can you see much through here, I guess? I wonder if I can turn my flash on and help you out a little bit. Let's see. This is spooky. Can you imagine digging this out by hand? with a shovel. Oh boy. I'm gonna get soaking wet through here. I mean, I don't know if you can see the top. I mean, this thing is unbelievable though. I literally can't see where I'm walking. So if I fall down, you're gonna laugh. I'm just waiting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, I can tell you that. 'Cause this is spooky. I don't even know what I'm walking on. Oh boy. Imagine growing the blue cheese in here. Great job, Clemson. Yeah, the claustrophobic feeling is no fun right now. It looks like that's the end of the wall right there. I mean, that's the end. You can't go any further. That's spooky. But this is so much better looking this way. Oh boy. I mean, it's cool in here. It's cold outside today. I would say it's, in the summertime you came in here, this would be really refreshing, but in the wintertime, it's cool. I would say it's colder than 50 degrees in here. But I think if you keep going around here in this park, there's a waterfall nearby. So I'm gonna go check that out too. If I can get out of here without needing to call medical services for my claustrophobic feelings here. I feel much better seeing the end of the tunnel here though. But that was, I mean, pretty cool. I mean, you're just kind of walking right in the middle here, or you step in ankle deep water. All right. So we're gonna walk around and see if we can find the waterfall they were talking about. And don't fall icicle. So maybe 50, 75 yards from over there where the tunnel was, you just come right over here across this path here. And this is supposed to take you out to what's called Issaqueena Falls. Didn't really wear the hiking boots today, but we're gonna give it a shot. So this is Walhalla, South Carolina Police Department's under the jurisdiction. I think I'm the only, maybe one or two other people out here this morning. Issaqueena Falls, dramatic cascades of the upcountry. All right. Well, hopefully it's not a long walk. I can kind of hear it, so maybe we're not too far away. All right. I guess that's what it's going to look like when we get over there. Let's go see. It's a cool little walkway here. Yeah, I think we're right here at it because I can still already hear the Sounds like a waterfall right over to my left. Oh yeah. There it is, right there. Well, obviously we can come over here and get a little better view of the trail here. Oh, nice little lookout area over here. Definitely would be nice to walk through here in the fall. All right. The observation tower for Issaqueena Falls right here. Ah, nice. Here we go. Wow, you can still see some of the icicles down there. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in for you. See some of the ice still hanging. Nice. And really, you can't go, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, this is the end of the trail here. I mean, you could go around there and go down that way, but no, I'm not going to do that. But very nice. It's something nice to get a chair and just sit here for a little while. All right. Back over here at the start of the trail, you can go over here, which I guess would put you right up, put your feet right up on the falls. And they don't have it marked off, so I guess you can walk over here. Oh yeah. Wow, you can walk right up to it. Again, I don't have the greatest shoes on for this kind of adventure walking today, so I'm not going to get too close, but there it is. The falls from the top. Okay, now that we've left the park area where the tunnel was and the waterfall, I'm going to go ahead and admit to you that the first time I walked up to that tunnel, I turned around and went back to my vehicle. I was just not going to walk through there. I mean, I don't like claustrophobic type areas, and so I got up there and I was like, okay, there's nobody around. It's pitch black dark, and I just decided I wasn't going to do it. And then I went back and I sat down and looked around at some other stuff, and then I was like, okay, it's ridiculous. You're going to have to just face the fear here and just walk through the tunnel. And so I went back and did that. But I thought I would at least tell you that the first time I went up there, I wasn't going to do it. So, but anyway, I'm heading back towards the town of Walhalla, South Carolina. And I think I'm just going to drive through there and show you a little bit. It's a unique looking town. unique stuff in there. And so I thought we would just drive through there. It's a small town, South Carolina, and finish up our adventure today with that. So we're gonna head that way. Waiting in traffic now. Looks like they're doing a little road work up here near the tunnel exit. And then when we get to Walhalla, let you see what's there. I like old churches. This one was built, looks like in 1859. St. John's Lutheran Church, organized in 1853. Right here in downtown area. Oh, it's like, I think they said there was, the sign back there said it was built with pine. Just a cool building. Said really not much has changed, they said, with the building since it was built in the 1850s, except for the stained glass windows, which were added in the early 1900s. Oh, it's really cool looking building. Lutheran Church, it was established by some folks that moved here from Charleston, South Carolina. I think they had some German descent, and that makes sense with the Lutheran congregation that they started. Just had to stop here, right here on Main Street, Walhalla. There's a place called the Bantam Chef. I thought it was closed. You can see they've got like a chicken or something on the roof there. See if I can zoom in, you can see it. Look at that thing. But it said we're open drive-through, and so they still serve food here. And in fact, you come around here to the back to the drive-through, there was a lady standing out there just like they do at Chick-fil-A and take your order personally. It don't look like they have like a microphone where you can go through the drive-through and talk to somebody. So personal service at the Bantam Chef. I bet they've got some good food in there. But man, look at that place. That is something else, isn't it? Something else. And there's the Walhalla Police Station right beside Pete's Family Home Cooking right over there, and they're open. But right here, man, these one of these old style pharmacies. That's cool. You don't see too many of those anymore with all the. But I like this one. It's a tuxedo and a clothing place. We can fit anybody on planet Earth sizes 2 to 100 or bigger. It's my kind of place right there, big and tall. Let's do the big and tall stuff. I like that. Let's come back and see what they got. Custom embroidery, screen printing. Got a lawyer, got a coffee shop. It's like they got an antique store up here. They got Sasquatch up there too. There he is. Good-looking Mexican restaurant. And if that doesn't fancy your taste, you can go right over there to Arby's. Downtown Walhalla. Well, that's going to do it for today. Appreciate you checking out the waterfall, the Stumphouse Tunnel, and downtown Walhalla here in the upstate of South Carolina with me today. If you like the video, please like and subscribe so that we can have more and more folks join us on our next adventure. Until next time, we'll see you later.